Okay guys, let's shoot the second last lesson. I can't wait until I shoot the last lesson. Let's shoot lesson 20. Yeah, let's do lesson 20. Let's get it. Subscribe, like, comment, open the
The final page we're going to make is the feedback page. Now, the feedback page is very similar to most of the other pages that we made. It's got a white semi-transparent box. Inside the box, you've got an image. Below that, you've got a heading, some text, and then we've got some form elements, 2 text input boxes, 1 text area, and 1 button. So a user can come in, type something there, and then hit submit. And when the user hits submit, it takes them to a confirmation page that simply says thank you and the message has been received, etc. So we're going to make these 2 pages now. Back in our code, we're going to create the 2 files for our 2 pages. So we go to the left margin, right click on new file, and the first one we're going to call feedback.html. The file will contain the page with our form. And the second one we'll call message-received.html. And this one will contain the feedback message after the user hits the submit button on the form. So let's go and look at the feedback.html. Now the feedback.html form would be very similar to most of the other pages that we have. So we'll simply go and copy any page and simply modify it rather than retyping everything. So let's go to amphitheater.html, press Ctrl A, select everything, Ctrl C to copy, and we'll paste it into feedback.html. Now we just simply make some modifications. The image I'm going to use is the one of the giraffes. So I'm going to select the giraffe image.
I'm gonna use the tiger
next,
one.
I'm going to change the heading. We'd love to all right, I'm going to put in a paragraph here. I'm going to delete. Well, let's just delete all of this. A paragraph here. I'm going to delete. Well, let's just delete all of that.
And then we will delete all of this.
And paste in a paragraph. Now, immediately below the paragraph,
We always strive to paste in a paragraph. I'm gonna type it, and I can't see it. I'll type it. Let's wait.
I start putting my text input boxes. So I'll say input type is equal to text.
Okay, let's just put, because I closed my email, so I can't go copy, and I cannot go. Okay, let me do this. Let's go to history. We have set okay. Link page, principles of, okay, places, link description. We don't have any of that here. Okay, let's just open a paragraph and close it, and then I will type it, because on his side it didn't show his full screen. And then I'm gonna do this and input type equal text inside text, and then outside it it's gonna be
placeholder is equal to your name. Now, what is this placeholder? The placeholder is the text that will appear inside the box before your user actually starts typing. So it gives the user an indication what to type inside that box.
Okay, wait, I saw it,
Your name.
I saw the
now, what
paragraph.
is this placeholder? The placeholder is
We always strive to do better so your feedback is important to us, full stop. Please fill in the form below. Actually, I've learned a lot from the FNB thingy. As much as some people are criticizing it, but like
the text that will appear inside the box before your user actually starts typing. So it gives the user an indication what to type inside that box. And finally, we'll give it an ID of name and close the tag. Next, and another input type is equal to text. Placeholder is equal to your email, and ID is equal to email / close.
Email ID equal email and then /, and then we close it.
Our text area comes next. This one also has a placeholder. Alright, the moment we close that angle bracket, the closed tag appears immediately after it. And finally, we'll put a hyperlink, which we are going to style as a button. And we'll set its href to the message received page. So when a user clicks on this button, it will link them to the message received page and type in the submit. Let's check this out in our browser. But before we do that, we need to update our menu bar. All right, so we start with index.html and we go to tabs bottom and we set the menu feedback item to link to feedback.html. And that's how we're going to link to this page for the time being. Of course, we're going to have to update all of the pages in our app, but we'll start with the index for now. So we go to the map page, click on feedback, and there you have it. It's taking shape. It's just that this section, the form section, needs a bit of styling, which we're going to do shortly.
Okay, let me remove the tiger. The tiger, then that's a thumbnail. Okay, I'll fix the image and put the giraffe ones. Feedback is here. So remove this. Oh, this is a thumbnail for a tiger. Giraffe large. Okay. Control S. Let's go back and let's refresh. Nice and clean. So yeah. The
message received page. So we go back to the feedback page. And here again, we'll simply copy everything. Select
Control A, Control C,
and we go to message received and Control V.
Control V.
We'll remove the form.
We will remove the form. Back.
Change the image. We're going to put the pandas now. Change the heading. And finally, we'll change the paragraphs.
Thank you. We should have a full stop news and feedback. Full stop. Control S. And then
First one will say your message has been received. Didn't spell that correctly. Still didn't spell it correctly. There we go. And one more paragraph to say we will respond shortly. But this message will not actually go to anyone because our app is not connected to the internet as yet. So it will just simply display this page and that's it. All right, let's save this and see if it works. So in our feedback form, we hit submit and there we go. Fantastic. So now the last thing that we need to do is to style the feedback form, which we're going to do in the next lesson.
I was playing solo, but that's quite. And I realized.
Okay, should I? I'll just mix the two, 20 and 21, rather than open an app.
The last thing we're going to do is to style our form in the feedback page. To do this, we go to our style sheet. We add a comment at the bottom. Let's simply copy this one and paste it at the bottom of the page. And we'll type in form. Here now we're going to start by adding some styling for our text input boxes. Again, you don't need the dot or the hash because the input tag is a built-in HTML tag. We'll give this guy a width of 100%. So it takes the full width of the box in which it's contained. We'll give it a height of 25 pixels. Alt or all-round margins of 12 pixels and 0. Now what does this do? Why are there only 2 values here rather than 4? The reason is because this is a kind of shorthand method of assigning margins to an element. The 12 pixels will refer to top and bottom, and the 0 pixels will refer to both left and right. Finally, we'll give it a border of 1 pixel, solid line, and a color of hash 929292. Put in the semicolon. Let's save this and see what it looks like in our browser. Back in our browser, we go back to index because the only page that actually links to feedback is the index page. Refresh it, and there we go. You can see it's taken the full width of the screen, has a lovely border, and inside there you can see the placeholder text is there. All right, let's now style the text area. This guy's width will also be 100%. We'll give him a height of 65 pixels. And he'll also get a margin of 12 pixels and 0. And a border of 1 pixel solid hash 929292. Finally, we'll style our button dot. Alright, so the class button will be styled in this way. We'll give it a display type of block.
This guy is fast. There's a text area and then open this. What we're gonna do? Button. Shift. Yeah, do this. He's so fast. He's used to this.
A width of 100%. We'll give it a background color.
Give it a background color
of forest green, which is a color we used before. It's a very lovely dark shade of green. Of course, we want the underline to disappear. So we'll give it a text decoration of none. Text align will be center. We'll give the text a color of white. The font size we'll set to a nice large 16 pixels. Font weight we'll set to 600.
Bro, chill. Why are you so fast? It's a font size, right? It's gonna be 16 pixels. And then we need a font. Font weight is going to be 600.
This guy will also get an identical margin to the other element on the screen, which is 12 pixels top and bottom and 0 pixels left and right. And finally, we'll give it
padding.
Some padding. 8 pixels on top, 0 top and bottom, and 0 pixels left and right. Let's save this and see what it looks like in our browser. Back in the browser, we refresh, and there we have it. Our form
why
is
am I
now
submit?
complete, and it looks beautiful.
Okay. Okay, everything is alright except my submit.
Hit the submit button and
okay. Background color button. What did I don't get it.
It goes to the thank you page. Our app is almost ready. Now there's only one last thing left to do, and that is to fix the menu items in all of the other.
Okay, let's check submit before we continue with what he's saying. What did I do wrong?
Pixels.
Okay, we have button, we have display of which is block, we have width, background color for a screen, text decoration, text align, color, font size. Okay, let's go back to our feedback, and I want to see what did I do wrong. Submit. Oh wait. Okay. Let's fix this. This is the first thing I see. Yeah, it's a full stop. Yeah, I think Control S. Let's go see if maybe that was the issue. Nice.
Font weight. Give it back in the browser. We refresh. And there we have it. Our form is now complete and it looks beautiful. Hit the submit button and it goes to the thank you page. Our app is almost ready. Now there's only one last thing left to do, and that is to fix the menu items in all of the other pages. So, for example, when you go to the animals page and you hit feedback, it actually links to nowhere. Places, hits feedback, and it goes to nowhere. What we need to do is, just as we did with the index.html page where we fixed up the hyperlink for feedback, we need to do this in the remainder of the pages. For example, if we go to the animals page and scroll all the way to the bottom, okay, here you see that the weather as well as the feedback need to be fixed. Weather.html and feedback.html. So they have to link to the correct pages. There's one last thing you need to do to fix up your app.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, guys. I've saved elephant, same thing. Tab, and then Control S, and then on feedback, I think we are going to do whether we are not going to do feedback because come on, it's feedback, so we're gonna leave it as hash. So Control S, then go down. Let's go add our hyperlink. Here it's weather tab. Let's go to feedback. Control S. Okay, and then we are going to go to giraffe, and then we go to weather, and then we go to feedback. You get the drill now, guys. Now Control S, and then gorilla, same thing. Tab, feedback, tab, Control S, index, we are cool, insect house, tab, and then feedback, Control S, koala, weather, and then we're going to save feedback, Control S, lions, and I have weather, and then feedback, Control S. Make sure every time you fill in you save, guys. And then we're gonna have weather, and I have feedback, Control S, message, weather, I'm gonna have feedback, Control S, and then same thing, guys, same thing, Control S, tab, and then Control S, and then okay, You guessed it. We're doing this. Control S. So panda. You know the drill. This was kind of fun though. Even though like I was occupied during the week and everything. I'll take a breather on week 4 and I will do it today. I'll make sure I do everything today. Controls S. Also places. And then feedback. Control S. S. On weather we don't have to insert the weather part because it's weather. So feedback control S. Weather feedback control S. So now let's go back to our map, refresh. Just gonna test one animal guys because I know I saved everything. Feedback, okay, weather, okay, inside weather feedback, okay, submit, okay, places, feedback, wait, it says H. Okay, I need to fix this one. So I need to fix here. You see, okay. Weather, and then feedback, control S. Even on animals, right? Okay, animals, elephant, feedback. Okay, okay. Okay, now let's go check. Refresh. Feedback. We are cool. Places. Insect. Feedback. We are cool. Submit. I think I did everything. Double check on your side, guys. If you, yeah. I did everything. Whether no matter where I go, places, monkey trail, feedback. So yeah guys, just subscribe and then I'll also post, I'll shortly post week 4 also. Stay tuned if you haven't started with week 4. For sure some other people have started, but I will do it today, all of it. Until we meet again, have a blessed one.